I'm currently trying to do the hardest thing that I've ever had to do in my entire life, and that is get to level 1200 in the online forts in Shadow of War. Some might say I've lived a sheltered life, others may call me a madman. My father always said, son, when you fall in the mud, what do? You pick yourself back up. And if you fall over again, you get your massive steroid orcs to help you back to your feet. And then you go with them to conquer a snowy fortress. Okay, let's take a look at the first fort. It is level 1060. I'm just adding in all of my stuff here. Let's take a look at what orcs this fort has to offer. Garl the Elf Slayer as the overlord. I do appreciate it being a unique overlord. Very interesting. Not one of the regular overlords that I usually see on the high level forts. I can see now why he was picked. He's got no chance and he's got throwing knives. He is a pretty good orc, but he doesn't seem to get angry at all. Ooh, Orc the Fire Caller. Very cool. One burnt eye, half his face burnt. That is going to be the main orc that I'm going to be going after here. Let's get into the fort. You'll recognize some of the orcs that I'm bringing along from previous raids in this series. I have a little chat here with the abused, but it doesn't matter as I've already taken the first point easily enough. The gate smashes down and we're on to the second point. I summon in my Gondorian Wraiths. It's a little bit clustered here, mostly with my orcs, so I'm able to take the second point with no real difficulty. On to the third point. And who is this guy right here? The Prowler, very cool orc. He is standing between me and taking this fort, but not really though, as I easily take the point. And then on to the next point, and I easily take that as well. I have not really seen much resistance here. It seems like this fort only has one orc per point, per capture point, which really does not pose much of a threat. And there he is. Oh, orc! Across the map, the abuse is getting cut down by my superior orcs, but look at this. We've got Orc right here.
I'd like to stick this inside of you. I wonder how well the flames will continue to burn inside your body.
It'll be fun finding out.
Orc. I am absolutely taking you, mate. You're gonna join my legion and you're probably gonna sit in my sort of Pokédex PC garrison for a long time, but there we go. Orc the Fire Caller. He is mine. On to the third point, and finally some resistance. Finally, there is 3 orcs guarding 1 point. I don't know how this fortress is level 1060. Oh, Maku the Fixer, a DLC orc, and a Painless here. Maybe, maybe the Overlord is just really strong, lads. Maybe the Overlord kills everyone that tries to raid it, and that's why it's such a high level. I guess I'm gonna have to find out when I get into the throne room. Gonna have to take this point quickly. The Pinseeker gets cut down by my gash ghoul lover. And with that, we've taken the final point. Garl of the Hand tries to get away, but he is cut down again by the ghoul lover. Is the ghoul lover my bloody MVP? I think he is right now. Right, into the throne room. Let's see if the throne room can be any more challenging than the actual fort.
So, the little Tark has managed to make it to my throne room. If it's a fight you're looking for, it's a fight you'll get. Just remember, you wanted this.
Funny, I was going to say the same thing to you.
Oh, Talion hitting him with a cold line. And oh my goodness, he's got no bodyguards. What is going on with this fort? Why is it so high level? I am sorry, Garl Elfslayer. I mean, he does have throwing knives and he does have no chance, but like, so do lots and lots of orcs. But I do appreciate, this Overlord being unique. I summoned in my bodyguard, Patch the Merciless, but honestly, I really didn't need him for this.
I am yours.
It's the ultimate insult. I didn't get tested at all by the fort, and I've taken the Overlord as my own. And it is conquered. Pretty easy, don't know why it's so high level, only took me 6 minutes. That is not a long raid by any standard. The highest level should be taking you anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes. But anyway, on to the next one. Ooh, we've gone up lots of levels. We're now up to 1140. Let's see. what orcs we have in store here. Horza the Corruptor. Oh, an ex-slave overlord. Very, very cool. As for the rest, we've got a Gorger, a Halfling Lover, a Brawl Master, Hork Forgeclaw, we all know him. Oh, God, Hoglick the Jaded. Oh, no. And a Grave Walker. Oh, of course, there's a Hoglick here. Brushing that disgusting image of Hoglick out of my eyeballs. Let's head on into the fort. Again, level 1140. Is it going to be more challenging? I jump into the fort, off my Drake like an absolute badass. On the way down, I shoot the explosive barrel. I sort of think it helps to weaken the gate, but I'm not really sure if it actually does. I mean, the gate is now down, so maybe it does.
Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop.
Chaos erupts as I take the first point. I got the old chop chop line from the Gorger. The orcs go flying in all directions. We're on to the second point. And who is that? Of course, it's the classic Flame of War. We all know this Flame of War. If you do the high level forts in Seregost, you know this Flame of War. I have them join the army as a bit of backup, and then I have a chat here with a Bagabug variant.
You're as weak as any other pink kid. Let's find out.
I gotta say, pretty basic line there from the Vicious, just calling me a weak pink skin. Come on, lad, I've heard that before a million times. You can do better than that. And there we go, he is gone. You know, he was a Bagabug variant, but, you know, there's loads of Bagabug variants. He was a little bit basic. Not taking him. And then, of course, we have to get rid of goddamn Maku the Fixer. I'm pretty sure we see Maku the Fixer in every high-level fort, and come on guys, it's not original. It's a DLC orc, everyone's got him, it's not original. The destroyer there falls onto the ground, destroyed. Let's get into this point. Every single time I get to this point, chat, loads and loads of people just start to drop. This is definitely the main point in any fort raid where, you know, shit just hits the fan and orcs start getting demolished. And of course, as I say that, this is the one time when that doesn't really happen. And we're into the next point. Let's see who's here. Oh, I can see someone. I can see Hoglick. I got a poison him. It just brushes straight off him like water off of a duck's back. Hoglick does not get poisoned. Hoglick gives out the poison. Just from looking at him, I can already feel like my eyeballs have aged 20 years. Hoglick, you are disgusting. Blasting him away here. On to the final point. Everyone's broken. It's pure chaos. I have no focus. Oh my god, I missed this guy. I'm gonna try and get in here and shame them. Oh, the Brawl Master has fallen. It turns out this is the point in this raid where all the orcs are just gonna drop. And oh, look at this. Yes. I think that's my life drinker orc. Beheading! Beheading Hoglick the Jaded. Make sure you wash your cleaver after that, mate. You don't want that blood getting on your cleaver. It'll rust it. It'll destroy it. Ah, Hoglick is gone. The backstabber is gone. Ah, life is good. Life is good in Middle-earth.
You won't make it to the Overlord. I'll see you spread across the grounds of this fort. A feast for the seething maggots.
Lad, I really don't want to see your maggots, mate. Please just get out of my face, lad. I really don't want... I was just saying how good life is. And you get in my face with your goddamn maggot face. Get shamed, lad. Get shamed. Sort yourself out. Ah, he's gone crazy.
They wriggle and jiggle.
Okay, I'll hand it to him. That is a very fun, crazy. Flog the backstabber gets destroyed by the Flame of War that I recruited earlier. Oh, someone's running away. I can't get them. Damn it. Usually I shame people that are retreating, but I can't get this one. Ah, damn it. It's alright, it's alright. Let's get my orcs up. I don't want anyone dying here. Reminder, lads, if my orcs die in this official raid, they will die. They will die for good. Unless, you know, they cheat death and they come back. Here we go, I'm working away at the Gorger. And Bagabug has fallen! Of course there was a Bagabug here. It's a very high level. The Gorger falls as well. I'm shaming him down. The classic chop, chop, chop from the Gorger. I do like the little small Gorgers. I would love a runt Gorger. Although, I don't think having a runt and having a Gorger really makes sense. Having a look here at the Overlord, and you know what? He actually is very good. Oh my god, is that 4 6s? He is very good. And what's really refreshing is it seems like this orc was completely made by the man who owns this fort. I mean, he is a slave, so hopefully the slave killed the guy, got promoted to a captain, and then maybe the guy trained him, or he just naturally became goddamn amazing. But either way, it is refreshing to have a unique overlord in here. I'm just glad it's not goddamn Hoglick the Jaded, Maku the Fixer, or Flame of War. They are probably the ones that I see the most in these high-level forts. And quite frankly, I am sick of it. Guys, let me know in the comments if I should do a video about all of the most common orcs that I see in Shadow of War. And when I say that, I mean like actually specific orcs, you know, first name, last name. And there we go, I have got him. You know what, I'm gonna recruit him. I'm gonna recruit him. He is unique, he's a slave, and he is, he is goddamn 6. He is very good. He will make a great addition. And there we go, we've taken the fort, moving up in the rankings in Seregost. What is next? Level 1175, we have gone up again. And can I just point your attention to the name of the fort? The name of this user who owns this fort. I don't know what the redneck way is, but it sounds dangerous. He's gone obsessed. There's the Overlord, Shag the Reaper, got a Guard Master, a Cruel, a Betrayed, a Blood Guzzler, and of course he's got Hurra the Machine. Again, Hurra the Machine, another one of the most common orcs. Let's get in there, lads. Let's see if this one poses me any more trouble than the previous two. Into the first point, and I immediately break Mr. Reaper here. I'm gonna take him. He's gonna help us conquer this fort. And with that, the first point has been taken. On to the next. Is Hoglick here? I usually feel like I can see Hoglicks around here, but no, he is not here, and we've taken the second point. So far, no resistance. I go on to the third point. I shoot the Hornets as always, and it's broken. 2 of them. That is unheard of. 2 of them broken by the Hornets. That is a major blunder. They should not have put them there. And with that, the old, what is he, the Wyvern? No, he's not the Wyvern, he is the Venomous. He was either going to be a Wyvern, a Venomous, or a Serpent. The Cruel, I'm not able to kill him. He has Death Defying, which many of you may know is my least favorite trait.
Once you get a bit of this darkness in you, it'll stain your insides forever.
I'll be honest, I really thought that was Bagabug, but it is not. It is the skinnier, non-steroid version of Bagabug. Felgrant the Stormbringer. I jump on in there. He was being pummeled on the floor, the Heartless. I thought he was cool, and I'm like, he is actually very strong, so I might as well take him. He doesn't look cool, but he is strong, so I'm sure I can use him in some way. On to the fourth point, and it is as chaotic as you would imagine. Just look at this. This is where all of the orcs that you previously ignore while you take the point just all gather up, and it's usually a slaughterfest.
Hit you so hard, you'll be shracking teeth for a week.
Get the flip out of my face, lad. At least you're not a Hoglick the Jaded. You're a Hoglick abandoned. And I'm sorry you're abandoned, but you're getting shamed. And he's gone crazy. Crush, crush. I feel like I've never seen an orc go crazy and say crush, crush. On to the inner gate. I've destroyed the Drake there that was causing all of the fire. I'm kind of waiting for my guys to come in here, and in the chaos outside, Merciless gets slaughtered by my guys. Then the Guard Master goes. You gotta love the ragdoll physics in this game. And then in the inner gate, a Frog Blood kills the Blood Guzzler, and then the Frog Blood gets killed by my Life Drinker. Just pure chaos in here. As you can see, there are still so many orcs, but it doesn't stop me from taking the point. I then have probably one of the most effed up conversations I've ever had with an orc. Get a load of this.
Oh, the noises your sweet wife made. Even in death, I won't forget them.
If ever there was an orc that deserves death, it's this one. I can't believe they didn't program in Talion having a response to that. That is really messed up. No wonder he's called the Twisted. I mean, pretty messed up orc. Kinda wish you could have got him though. The Brawl Master succumbs to the sheer might of my orcs. I shamed the Betrayed because, you know, I've got loads of the Betrayed. He is also a very common one. The Caragor Fang gets killed by my Goon the Trusted. Just pure chaos here. Felgrant the Stormbringer falls. I probably would have taken him if it was possible. And then look there, we are just going crazy right now. My life drinker takes another life. Who's the MVP of my team so far? I think it could be the life drinker. And there we go, we're shaming down quick blades again. I see lots of quick blades, and her the machine, one of the most common orcs in the strongest forts online. After that, the rest of the orcs surrender, and I get to work just putting them out of their misery. If I don't want them, I kill them this way. I'm sorry, Mr. Blackheart, you are gone. Little sword through the head. Little sword? I mean, I guess that's called a dagger. I don't know why I said little sword there. Am I gonna cut this out? No, I'm just gonna keep on going.
Are you here to challenge me? I love a good challenge.
Again, I'm just happy that this overlord is a bit more unique, you know? He is pretty good as well.
Just here to end you.
Nice, another sick cold line from Talion. Let's see what this obsessed can do. But first, we'll take a look at his bodyguards. Who has he got here? Anyone gonna pose me any problems? Horza the Cruel. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Oh my god, Pash the Merciless. It's the same orc that I'm bringing in as a bodyguard. Pash is insanely good. Speaking of the devil, let's bring him in now. I dashed around like a madman who just snorted some Adderall, and I'm just trying to stay alive here, but it's going a little bit crazy. I am putting in some good work there on the obsessed. I'm being hunted down by him right now. He is a very, very, very angry boy. I'm actually surprised the Merciless is not enraged yet. I'm pretty sure he becomes enraged by everything. It is just the obsessed who's enraged, but he is about to die. He gets tackled by his own team, and then look, my Merciless goes in for the kill and steals all of my glory. That is classic Pash the Merciless behavior there. And with that, the fort falls. We're going up in levels, baby. We're leveling up. This one only took about 9 minutes, so again, pretty fast. I mean, I do have a very strong team, so that is definitely responsible for my fast times. And with that, we are up to rank 1200. I'm not going to show you what orcs are in this fort. We're going to have to go see them together right now. I mean, it is level 1200, so I imagine these orcs are going to be pretty goddamn good. But let's get in there and let's see how my orcs fare against them. Flying around on my Drake. I use that to destroy all of the siege beasts. You don't need to see that. That's boring. As soon as I jump off the Drake, he does die. He turns into fire. Very cool way. Like a sort of like a phoenix from Harry Potter. The first orc I have a chat to is Grom the Cruel. Again, very strong. An orc that I do know. Hopefully there are going to be some unique strong orcs in here. I can see a painted over there. He hasn't quite loaded in what he's wearing. I'll have to go see him later on. We get into the second point, and of course, it's a scorpion. Let's see if anyone has a fear of hornets. I'm gonna shoot the explosive barrels as well, just cause as much chaos as possible. Hitting him with the poison. More poison where that comes from. And this just confirms it, lads. My life drinker is definitely the most valuable orc that I have right now. He is putting in an absolute performance. He cuts down the Cruel that we saw earlier, the first orc that I encountered, and with that I've taken the second point. Moving on to the third point, I'm causing chaos here. We've got Grom the champion, who I'm sure we all know here. I'm shaming him down. I'm not even going to spend any more time on Grom. Look at my face, look at my face. Again, I feel like that is a very unique, crazy. And here we go. We've got Maku the Fixer. He's got to go off the edge, lads. It's got to be done. A DLC orc in a fort that is 1200 in rank. That is shameful. He needs to die in the most shameful way. The Wise gets cut down in this sort of mosh pit of orcs. I shame down the Ghoul Hunter, Gubu. Oh, he's become a maniac. No crazy fun sayings though, he just goes crazy and runs off, doesn't even say anything. I then decapitate the Trophy Hunter. Pretty cool orc, but not cool enough or strong enough to join my army. As I'm jumping off the top gate, Ronk the Painted, again killed by the Life Drinker. The Life Drinker is just, I mean, he's doing what it says in the tin. He is drinking the life of all of these orcs. I use the grog to smash the gate, and then I punch a Drake. I jump off and I land the killing blow on this poor soul, the Thunderhead Doogs. Another orc which I know. I have a feeling all of these orcs are just going to be ones that I know. I can see a spider hawk there. I definitely want that. The maddest one crumbles to Goon the Trusted.
You'd be so stupid! You really want to fight me? Me?
Me? Oh, he's a cool orc. I do love the web breakers. I'm definitely taking him. I mean, he is a member of Team Piss. He'll be great in the Civil War. And speaking of orcs that I like, we've got a grog burner here. I do like a grog burner, and this one is very good. You know, I've got a bit of a soft spot in my heart for grog burners and alchemists. You know, brewers as well, drunks. All the ones that revolve around, you know, potions and tonics and brew and grog. I love all those orcs. But I'll be honest, I'm still frustrated from seeing a hoglick in this video, so I'm going to take out all my aggression on this poor sod right here. He is just trying his hardest to resurrect orcs. And while I'm shooting him, another orc just burns down. I'm still trying to kill this guy. I'm still hitting him with arrows, while the webbreaker does a team kill and kills one of the cruels. And then whenever we cut back, my grog burner has finished him off. He denies me the glory of killing that orc with arrows. I am still furious, so I take my anger out on this orc instead. The Brawl Master. I'm sorry, mate, you are just too basic. Basic name, basic looking, but look at this, lads. Look at this lovely find right here. It is a yellow rat hunter orc. Absolutely, we're taking him. Let me know in the comments, guys. Should he feature in a Civil War series? After that little bit of shopping, it's time to head on into the throne room. Who am I gonna face? Is it gonna be a challenge? Horza the Cruel. Absolutely batshit crazy. You can hear it off him. I'm sad that Talion doesn't reply to them when they're crazy. I think Talion should do like a little impression of them. Or he should definitely react to them if they are crazy. And let's take a look at him here. Oh my goodness, he is very good. Oh, he's very good. He's got Scoff the Betrayed with him and Nazu the Cruel, who looks to be a very good archer. If you get an archer that gets enraged, they can be very, very good. This one has sniper, so he's able to hit me no matter where I am in the throne room. This can be very, very good. I do think if I'm going to survive this throne room, I need to take out the archer first. You know, he could get enraged, and he could probably just snipe me from anywhere in the throne room within the blink of an eye, and they could be a one-shot, so... Oh, never mind. Horza the Cruel just did all the work for me. Oh, jeez. I do love that, like, they all have the same costume in this throne room. Like, clearly whoever made this throne room was like, I love when my orcs wear all the same outfit. I'm gonna match them all, mix and match. That's what I imagine this lad is like here. After the Overlord destroyed his own bodyguard, I turned my attention to him and I quickly dismember him. A few little crazy cries later, but it's not gonna save his life. I want his head. Get rid of that shield. And there we go. The Cruel has been beheaded. Truly he is cruel. I mean, he did kill his own bodyguard, so he really lived up to his name. God, this game never ceases to amaze me with the Nemesis system. Definitely a bit of a coincidence that he's called the Cruel and he killed his own bodyguard there, but you know, if I was gonna make it into a story, I would say, I mean, he lived up to his character, and with that, we have taken the fort. Are we going to go up in the rankings again? I'm curious to see how strong these forts will get. I mean, we did what I wanted. I've gotten to level 1200, level 1200. That one took me 10 minutes. That was a much longer raid than the other ones. Clearly, the power level is going up here, and the difficulty level. But it is strange. The next fort that I see is actually lower level? What? We're going back down? I'll be honest, guys, I was about to end the video here, but I'm like, you know what? Let's go check this fort out. You know, it is lower level, and look at the... Oh! Goond Goldfang! Oh, he is great. And the gold team need another orc. We are going in. We are raiding this fort right now. How hard, you know, how hard could these orcs be? How hard could they be? We've got Shag the Twisted as well. You know, he's the one that saw Talion's wife get killed. Absolutely, lads. How hard could it be? So, it turns out, actually, very hard. I make it to the second point. Maybe I'm tired. Maybe I'm tired, but this orc gets me down. And guess what, guys? He's got no chance. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. I will be back raiding more forts soon. 2 minutes. Oh, jeez. At least it wasn't a hoglick.